Well, several years ago, we were looking for employees, and one of my former employees, it's actually one of my employees' fathers, and he went back to school, and we were exploring different options. And so we contacted the workforce and got onto a program where we're helping young people. They called us and said that they had a young man that was interested in learning the electrical trade. And of course, this is one aspect of it. But then we interviewed, and I took him on. I met him. We were involved in building a generator project. And I asked him when he wanted to start. He goes, now. So I said, well, here's my tools. Here we are, and I'll stand here and I'll show you what to do.
I'm initially from Longview, Texas, but I pretty much grew up, raised in Dallas. And I moved back after college. And I pretty much heard about WIOA through my uncle because he got his CDL through WIOA. He was just telling me how his path was and how easy it was for him and how like-minded the people were. And I just love being around great people and like-minded people and connecting. I call it the mastermind. So, multiple minds come together to achieve one goal, and that's why I feel like I'm getting here. I kind of went through a phase where I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for myself and where I had goals of where I seen myself in the future, and I felt that this was the best way to pursue those goals. I figured, I was like, well, I don't really know what I want to do, so let me sit down before I go to the workforce and not waste my time, but I feel like waste their time and be a burden on them. So I did my research as far as the stats and for different trades and things of that nature and what I wanted to do. And I sat down and just had a talk with myself, and this is where I landed at. I love Tara. She was my first caseworker when I got to the workforce. And throughout the whole testing process, she made it easy on me, told me what I should expect, what I should do. And she made just the whole process easier. And Amy as well, because she's my current caseworker, so she's a beautiful person. She helps me out, and anything that I need to know, she stays on top of her job. She does a great job, and Lynn as well. I just recently met Lynn, and David has talked to Lynn as well. He can speak high of Lynn. So they're all great people that I've met so far. David, he kind of beats it out of you, and he throws you off the deep end, and I like that because I grew up playing sports. I went to college, played basketball, things of that nature. So I'm used to working hard, having a great work ethic, and he's the same way. And he's very smart, talented. Anything that you need from David, you can ask of him. And not even just on the work side, like me and David have had plenty of conversations about just life in general and how to just be better men. So David is a great teacher, a great instructor.
It's nice to be able to watch them grow. I'm looking at the last years of my work in the field, and so I'm trying to pass on what I can. A lot of the young people do not want to do what I do indefinitely, but they want to learn what it's like to be in the field. Mykeyus has mentioned other things that he would like to do, and this would be one aspect of him learning in the field, and then he would be able to go on from there. I think it would be good for young people to get involved with the program, and there are many of the trades. The trades are very important. The average age of a master electrician right now, and this goes the same with plumbers, is 58 to 60 years old. Those skills are dying out, and the workforce is a platform in which the young people then can be mentored in a platform, and there's a whole myriad of trades. So the trades are dying out, and it's going to be in the future to where it may be more expensive to get a plumber or an electrician than a doctor. So I would say that the program is very viable to help young people. I'm really thankful that I'm able to be a part of helping the next generation. These are the leaders of tomorrow. And so I make an attempt to try to help them all along their way.
My goal is to eventually move to Dallas, get a great job, and just achieve my goals after that. And my passion is to help. So with this, eventually I want to create a nonprofit and to give back to kids that came from, similar communities that I came from, because I wasn't as fortunate as, I guess you could say the average person was. And I wish I would have had the outreach that some kids need now, and I want to be the person to give that to them. Mainly because I came from the same environment that they came from, and I understand the plight that they're going through, and so I want to provide that outreach to them because I didn't have that. If you need help, seek it out. Because my biggest setback growing up was I never wanted handouts, or you don't want nobody to help you or to be a burden on anybody else, and it's not that. If somebody is willing to help, take the help. And just know what you want to do, have it set in your mind that this is what I want to do, and you will have people come and help you, and that's what the workforce has done for me. So, and they will definitely do it for you.